Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Mary and welcome to another Craft Day Monday, where every Monday I post a new video. In today's video we're going to be making a pill bottle shoe keychain because I like keychains and I don't have one that's a shoe, so I decided to just make myself one. So what you're going to need for this project is you're going to be needing a pill bottle with a lid. You're going to need a piece of cardboard. I am going to be using a tassel and a key ring. You're going to be needing needle and thread, and I'm using a curved needle. You're going to be needing felt, any color of your choice. You're going to need a soldering tool, hot glue gun, scissors, and glue sticks. So I am going to go ahead and turn my camera down so we can get into the video. So the first thing I did with my pill bottle is I took my little soldering tool and I went ahead and put a hole in here. So if you can see this, I got a hole right here. And this is where we're going to stick our little key ring. It's going to go through that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my lid and I'm just going to put some hot glue right down on top of this lid. And we're just going to go ahead and glue this to the cardboard. The cardboard is going to serve as the sole of the shoe. And I'm just going to put a little more hot glue right on the bottom of this pill bottle. And I'm just going to put a little bit here. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick this right down on top. We're going to hold this here and let that dry a little bit. So once we have it glued down, this is what it should look like. I'm going to go ahead and grab my scissors and we're just going to go ahead and cut this out. So let's move this out of the way. We don't need that anymore. So once you get it cut out, this is what it should look like. This is the bottom. Now, I am going to go ahead and grab my felt, and we're just going to take a white piece of felt and we're just going to cover the top of this. And I took and cut out a little strip that I have here. And I'm just going to go ahead and put some hot glue right here. You don't want to cover your hole. So we're just going to go ahead and glue just around the hole. Because if we put this over it, we won't be able to get the key ring through. So now I'm just going to take my hot glue gun and just go around the bottle. I'm just going to continue to go around. Just like that. And we're just going all the way around. I'm just going to stretch that out a little bit. Let's give this a little stretch. There we go. Going to grab my gun and we're just going to go right up to the hole, but don't cover the hole. There we go. I'm just going to go ahead, pull this over just like that. So we have our top open, and I'm just taking my finger and just getting some of the strands of glue off. So this is what you should have. And remember, don't cover your hole. We're going to leave that open. So next, I am going to take some of my black pieces that I already cut out, and we're just going to measure just like that. Make sure it goes all the way around. And here we have our little tongue, and I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick this where I want it. I'm going to go ahead and put my tongue in right here. So I'm going to put some glue down. Grab the tongue. We're just going to slide that down on in there. Down. And then I'm just going to leave some of this so it can hang like that. So that's what you should have so far. Put a little bit of hot glue here just to secure that piece. I'm going to turn it over. Do the same thing over here. So we're just going to go ahead and glue this down. So this is what we have. Now I am going to take my white felt, and I'm just going to go ahead and cover the base of the shoe. So once you get your white piece all over, this is what it should look like. I know it's hard to see because it's white, but yeah. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our black piece of felt, and we're just going to line it up. So it's like this. And if we need to trim off any, we can. So I'm just going to take my scissors, and I'm just going to go ahead and trim off just a hair of it. Not so much. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this, and we're just going to put this. Make sure we got it lined up evenly. So now, once we get our piece glued on like this, we're going to go ahead and go around and glue the edges. So this is what we have so far, and we're just going to go ahead and put some hot glue right down through here. And we're just going to go ahead and close this like this. And now we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So I'm just going to grab some hot glue, and I'm just going to put a little bit on here just to seal it so it'll go ahead and close. Then we're just going to push this over like this. And this is what we have so far. So now I'm going to take a black piece of felt. I'm going to go ahead and use black. And I'm just going to cut out a little strip. Cut it here. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to go around the whole shoe. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take this, and then we're just going to go around the entire shoe. Okay, so now we got it glued all the way around, and I decided not to go with the black all the way across. I decided to go ahead and go with white, keeping it white. But I am going to take a small piece of the black, and I'm just going to cut a little bit there, and I'm just going to go ahead and glue that in the back just like that. Or you can, if you want, you can make it a little bit longer. It's really up to you how you want it to look. I'm just going to cut a little bit off, and I'm just going to trim this down. And we can just go ahead and stick that back there just like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit back here. So this is what we have so far. This is what it looks like. Now I am going to go ahead and take my key ring and my tassel, and I'm just going to hook that through. So this is what we have, and now I am going to go ahead and put this through. Actually, let me take this off for a second and go ahead and put this through. I'm going to open this. I'm going to slide this under. So we have that through. So this is what we have so far. Now we're going to take our little tassel, and you can use any color you want. I just decided to go with black since my shoe is black. So there's our little tassel. And if you want to do the inside of this white, you can do so. But I'm just going to leave mine like that. Now I'm going to take my needle and thread, and I'm just going to go ahead and just pull this through like I was actually lacing a shoe. Oops. So once you take it, you're going to take it and sew it just like you would your normal shoe. I'm just going to pull this back through here. Just like that. I'm just going to pull this here. I'm just tighten it up a little bit. So once you get your needle and thread pulled through, you're going to end up with a little tie like this one. And that is it. Here's my little shoe chain, my keychain boot. And I'm just going to go ahead and take a small piece of felt, and I'm just going to make a rectangle shape, nothing fancy. I'm just going to cut out a little square, and I'm just going to stick this on the side. Nothing major. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm not making it all fancy and all of that. I just like keychains, and I thought it would be cute to do. And that's where I put it, and this is what it looks like. I'm just going to move this out of the way. And I am going to go ahead and turn my camera back up so y'all can see me. And here is our little keychain boot or shoe or whatever you want to call it. This is it. You can also make your gnome shoes the very same way. If you want to make little boots for your gnomes, you can easily do that with this. So yeah, here it is. That is it for this video. If you like this video, please give me a like and a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to become part of my YouTube family. And with that being said, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch one of my videos. That really means a lot. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.